Joe Tamargo from PlumbingSupplySchool.com. Alright, so we're here. Welcome to a special episode of how to unfreeze your pipes. We're going to give you multiple different ways to how to unfreeze your pipes. Maybe you've called a plumber or you're about to call a plumber and he's going to charge you hundreds or thousands of dollars. Okay, I was a plumber for 15 years, also a pump guy. I'm going to show you some totally safe ways, okay, to unfreeze your pipes. Now, I'm not saying this is for everybody. Okay, there's a little disclaimer. If you're not handy or if you don't know how to use tools or torches, you might not want to get involved and you might just want to call one of the big boys and have them come do it for you. But if you're a guy that used to be a plumber yourself, or maybe you've worked in the mechanical engineering aptitude area, or you feel like you're pretty handy, I'm going to show you how, with some common tools you can buy from basic home centers, how you can unfreeze your pipes and not pay hundreds of dollars. Okay? Now, why would your pipes be frozen? Well, there's many different ways. Like, you might have left your hose hooked up outside, and it might have froze, and all of a sudden, your landlord or the property owner before you didn't put on the right type of hose bib. Okay? Now, if you look at this is what they call a boiler drain. It's actually not a frost-free hose bib. Okay? There's a big difference between a frost-free and a boiler drain. Okay? A frost-free hose bib has something on here so it won't freeze, and also has a long stem. Now, my other videos, if you check out my other videos on PlumbingSupplySchool.com, okay, I'm going to show you, okay, how to install different kinds of hose bibs and stuff like that. But in today's video, we're just going to be talking about why your pipes froze, okay? So your pipes probably froze because you have something on here called a boiler drain. A boiler drain is something used to drain pipes in a lot of the northern areas like New York. So if you're in a southern state or you're in an area that doesn't have boilers but where it gets cold, you might not know what a boiler drain is. Now, a lot of people get cheap when they use a boiler drain because this boiler drain is maybe $4 or $5 compared to a frost-free hose bib spout that's $20, $30. Now, it might be 3 times or 4 times the price, but the thing is, when it goes to get cold outside, it's not going to freeze. Now, how does that work? Well, let me just give you a quick lesson. On the frost-free hose bib, it has a shaft about this long. So when you turn off this knob, okay, it shuts the stem 6 inches to 12 inches in the wall, depending on what size you buy. Now, this kind here, the boiler drain, the stem and the seat are right inside here. So when it gets really cold outside, okay, it's going to freeze right in here, and that's it. It will start freezing the pipe all the way back and then go into the house, and you have a major problem. Okay, so what you want to do now is you want to disconnect your hose. That's the first thing you'll always want to do when you find frozen pipes. Go ahead, if your hose is real tight, you might want to get a pair of channel locks. Okay, and you want to loosen up your hose and remove your hose. Okay, so that's the first thing you want to do is remove the hose from the boiler drain or your spigot. Okay, that way when your pipes start defrosting, you'll know it, and it's not gonna push it out in here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is open that up. And I'm going to open up my faucet a little bit, just like this, and you can see it's totally frozen, nothing come out. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the basement of this house, and we're going to show you a few safe and effective ways to unfreeze your pipes, okay? So we're going to trace this boiler drain by going into the basement and seeing where it's hooked up, and then we're also going to show you in this video a couple other situations, like if your pipes are frozen under your bathroom sink, under your kitchen sink, and stuff like that, okay? So if you have a neighbor or a friend that has frozen pipes, or maybe you've experienced frozen pipes in the winter yourself, this is a great video for you to bookmark. Okay, all right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the basement, and we're going to show you how to unfreeze the pipes in the basement, and then we're going to go in the kitchen area, and we're going to show you in there, too, how to unfreeze the pipes. So in this video, we're going to be using a couple different tools. Okay, we're going to be using a torch, we're going to be using a pair of channel locks, and then later on, I'm going to show you how to use a basic space heater to keep your pipes from freezing and how to unfreeze them as well. All right, so here we go. We're going to go into the basement right now.